The first segment of the forum with our candidates for Indiana House District 9, Pat Boy and Dan Granquist.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for coming tonight. Thank you to the League of Women Voters for sponsoring this as well, and the Better Government Study Group. You guys do a lot of good work in the community. I've worked with the public for many years, and I learned that one of my greatest strengths is patience. Passion for justice is another, but sometimes it gets in the way. I want to use these skills with tact and diplomacy for rational discussion in the legislature. I've been a councilwoman in Michigan City for 15 years. I've served on many boards and commissions, non-governmental agencies, many of them bipartisan by law. I worked on a council committee to update the Michigan City Municipal Code for accuracy, grammar, and common sense. Why am I running? I want to make a difference. I'm Pat Boy. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat.
Now we go. Thank you all very much for coming. I am Dan Granquist. I'm a business and real estate attorney. I'm not a politician. I've got the business background, real estate background. I've been to the legislature many times. I look forward to representing our community down there in the legislature. There's many exciting things happening in our city here in Michigan City and LaPorte County in Northwest Indiana, and I look forward to bringing my business and professional expertise and experience to the legislature and representing the people here in our community. I'm a member of many groups and organizations from the South County Community Coalition in the south part of the county of our district, as well as the Exchange Club here, involved with many people, helping to give back to our community, helping to understand what we need here and promote the business here. There's a lot of redevelopment in here, and we need to bring the business and build up the economy here so that we can improve the people that are living here and working here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan. Now, first question, and we'll start the first question again with Pat Boy. What do you consider to be the most important duties that you would have if you are elected as our representative in District 9?
I think the first one is to represent the people of the community, especially Northwest Indiana. Taking a look at the laws that exist right now, checking them for common sense. They need to be something that will suit the people of Indiana, not just something that lobbyists want.
Thank you, Pat. And Dan, may we ask that same question to you? What do you consider to be the most important duties that you would have as a District 9 representative?
Well, the most important duty is to listen to the people and communicate. Be available, hear what the questions are. I'm not there as a representative to tell you what to do. We're here to listen, to represent the community, to find out what the needs are, to bring my experience, my professional expertise to the legislature, help promote the legislation that will bring business, build the economy, help our people, help our homeowners, help our citizens, help our city, our community, and build the families and the faith and the fortitude of our own community here.
Thank you, Dan. Our next question, we'll begin with Dan this time. What is your understanding of independent redistricting, and do you support it?
Well, we're against gerrymandering. Gerrymandering was started way back in the early 1800s by Elbridge Gerry, a Massachusetts senator there, who drew a district that was kind of all contorted in the shape of a salamander, so they nicknamed it Gerrymander back then, gerrymandering. Of course, we're against all that contorted redistricting. Our state constitution does provide in Article 4 that the legislature is responsible for apportioning the districts and drawing the boundaries here and determining the number of senators and representatives. So I think we need to follow the Constitution and draw those boundaries. Someone has to draw those boundaries, and it's important that they be drawn fairly and proportionally so that we properly represent the people in our community and not contort them and bring in unnecessary areas that have no connection with our communities there.
Pat, may I ask you that same question? Your understanding of independent redistricting, and do you support it?
Okay. If you had a district with 2,000 voters, with five precincts, A fair election would have roughly equal numbers in each precinct. Roughly 200A and 200B party. If Party B redistricts to put 300A and 100B in each of two precincts, that's called packing, and spread the rest out, 150 and 200, 150 A's and 250 B's in each of the three other precincts, which is called cracking, A will always win two precincts and B will always win the other three and always win their district, remaining in power because they own 3 of the 5 precincts. This can lead to non-competitive districts and voter apathy, further limiting choices and discouraging candidacy. B will also perform the next decennial redistricting, now with computer precision. I support independent redistricting.
Thank you, Pat. Now, next question will begin with Pat and then come to Dan afterward. Of all the various issues facing the state of Indiana, what do you think are the most important issues that need to be addressed in the next session of the Indiana General Assembly?
I think the top 3 are funding for schools, for education, creating a climate to bring jobs here because the state can't create jobs, and repairing our infrastructure. I think healthcare is another one that's really important, but those were the top 3.
And Dan, the major issues facing the state of Indiana and the role of the General Assembly in helping to address them.
Well, the role of the General Assembly is to pass laws, provide for our safety and for the economic welfare of our communities here. And I think Indiana's doing very well. We have jobs coming here, we have a balanced budget, we have a good credit rating, we have companies coming here. We need to bring them in and provide qualified employees. So we need the education, we need the workforce development here. We've got a lot of exciting things happening with Ivy Tech and some of the programs, the AK Center, Smith Center here in Michigan City, so that we can provide training and help our citizens to get the training they need, to get the jobs that are able to come here, and then entice the companies that need employees to come here, because if there's no employees to work, then they're of course not going to come here. We've got a funding bill that's projected for the next 20 years to provide the infrastructure for our roads. We need to follow up with that and get all those completed and encourage the development here in our communities that's happening very aggressively up here in Michigan City and LaPorte County.
Next question will begin with Dan this time. Why do you believe that you are the best candidate for Indiana House District 9 representative?
I'm not a politician. I'm a businessman, professional attorney, focusing my practice in business and real estate law, some estate planning. I've owned my own business. I have businesses as well. So I bring that expertise and that experience to the legislature and to our community. I've had town hall meetings. I've worked with people to try to encourage home ownership, try to help people start businesses. I talk with them, I listen to their needs, I negotiate deals, whether it's transactions for business, helping people start businesses. I understand the background, the legislation necessary, and the economy that we need to bring here, helping people get jobs. And I think for all the business and economic and professional understanding of the legislative process, I provide a special opportunity for our district here to get a representative down there in the General Assembly that can hit the ground running. I've been down there many times and understand the process.
Okay, thank you, Dan. And Pat, why do you believe that you are the best candidate for Indiana District 9 representative?
Even though I've been in office for 15 years, I don't consider myself a politician. It's more of a public servant. I've been downstate a number of times as well. I understand how to read and edit documents like municipal code and state code. I have a degree in English. I can correct grammar errors that I find a lot. They've called me the English teacher at times. But I have the interest of Indiana at heart, and I'm not doing this just for political gain, because I really had never thought about doing this before. Did I answer the whole question?
Well, I think so.
I hope group, so.
All right. I think, are there any other questions for our state representatives? All right, I think we might turn to each of you for concluding comments, and Dan, we'll begin with you this time.
Thank you, Mr. Morris, our moderator, and all of you again for coming. I have a plan. Some refer to me as Dan with a plan. And I'm looking at family, faith, and fortitude. We need to build our families, our nuclear families. We need to build our community family. We need to encourage faith. I've been to many churches in our community. We need to encourage our churches and bring the values of good civic responsibility and accountability to our community. We need the fortitude and character in each of our citizens. And I look forward to representing our community, our county, our Northwest Indiana region here. There's many opportunities. So as we look ahead to family, faith, and fortitude, and caring for our community, there's a lot that we can accomplish, and I look forward to your support, would appreciate your vote, and I look forward to listening to your needs and your concerns that you have so that we can better provide and promote our community here.
Thank you, Dan. And Pat, with concluding comments.
Once again, thank you everyone for coming tonight, and thank you to the League and the Better Government Study Group. I really am looking forward to serving. I really want to do the best for the citizens of Indiana. My platform basically is social, economic, and environmental justice, especially to protect the most vulnerable among us. I really believe that this can be done if you get your heads together and actually talk about what the real issues are. Sometimes people that are making rules and laws aren't always aware of some of the problems that people have, and I think that we need to look at that. Thank you so much for everything tonight.
Thank you, Pat. A round of applause for our two candidates for the Indiana representatives. Thank you both.